3 seconds left. They haven't even gauged as to what's going down around them inside the circle. This is going to be a pop-up high ground pretty much. Finally, D-Roller can see exactly what he's dealing with. No one else really circling all the way for height just yet. The elimination leaders for the lobby are down below. That's Fishy Kaz, that's Elite, and Glace. Way down on low though. Chimp is now moving by himself. Duke and Click's also ready to go. They've picked up a few. I think it's Paper who they took out so far. They're gonna go straight for the grapples. Look to elevate a little bit. No, just stayed towards the ground. Duke missed a little bit of a connection onto that tree. He has to just move in for free. Linked up with Clicks, he's looking good.
Cease finds another one on high ground. Knifer finds one too. Teams are starting to really hook up right now and pop off. Let's see it. Duke whiffs the shot, uncharacteristic of him. That's going to be a huge slip away moment for him. And look at this, Cease and Day now at 3 eliminations. Cease being the player to hit the final shot on all of them.
Paint the picture too, up towards the bottom side. Clicks and Duke, one of the more patient teams waiting down low. Mid-ground, Cease and Day, aggression, ready to pounce. Pamso and Fatch, they want to bide their time too. Patience is their operating word, looking for any type of opportunity to clasp onto instead of being the ones to aggress first. Elite and Glace, everyone's just waiting close by. Height is the only team really dictating what goes down. Meanwhile, one of the only solo clutches we've seen so far, Chimp is moving in. Huge shots from Vert though in the feed. Both Nico and Cass are going down. Glace was there as a trade, and now we see Chimp go towards the skies.
There it is, and he's by himself. Keep in mind, no more grapple glove to save him on the rotates here. It's gonna come down to smart play, lose the wall. And in a moment, as quick as a flash, he's down, he's out. It's all over. Elite left by himself as well. 5 elims for this duo, already inside the top 18. It's becoming closer and closer below him. Pamso and Fatch, who are hungry to find anything. Clicks and Duke also equally desperate here as they're halfway through their material count. Pamso by himself dips into the zone, finds someone, finds a second as well. Great tag. Donnie's hurt, but not enough to get finished off there. Fishy and Kaz are also heating up here. The trades, they're happening everywhere. This is where all of the points start to be given out here.
Clashes on all sides. Everyone who's just been patient so far is leaving with nothing if they have no elims. That's the majority of the lobby.
Another one.
Fishy's still rocking in. Day is just active right now. Elite also looking to scrounge anything. Finds a few chuck splashes down below. That's going to be key. He gets to survive for about 4 more seconds in this spot, and that can make the difference. Looking at Bert. He's tracking him. He's hunting him down. Cease gone. Pump popping off. Elite gets another one inside that feed. Knifey and D-Roller still on top. They're looking so good. And as survey the lobby, have all the info. Now they need to strike. Curly Baby, Fazo haven't done too much just yet in position, but now they start to pounce. 5 eliminations for Curly. Nets up is 6. Looking for just a bit more on this wall, but it's an option on both sides. He goes for one of them. Tay takes him out.
The timing, though, it was the timing because Curly Baby was on fire there. Armored Wall's gonna come out. No one wants to fight Day. Not in a 1v1. Not that clean right there. They're gonna wait this one out. Elite just lurking nearby, though, trying to find his way through these builds. Seeing teams go down, these are points that he's being rewarded. Still on the heels of Vert. He's been following him for so long, desperately trailing behind him. Clute. Oh, wait a second here. Big tax come out. Nothing big though. Vert's just on the other side. I like this. Clicks jumps into low ground. They're gonna find one there, and that's another set of elims for them. Top 8 now.
They're in their element so far. Nice. Also coming through. These guys are looking free flow for the moment. I don't even think they need a calm right now. Clicks going way back into the zone, sliding, ducking, dodging in all ways. They're operating with minimal mats. I don't think they need it. The firepower, the flames, it's enough. Day though, looking to operate by himself, trying to win his ones.
Found Vert.
Mental math with Vert on the left side, and he strikes. This man just can't miss. Vert's gone. The man who was doing so much damage in the mid game, and now we see the total picture of what's going down. Day, Duke, and Clicks inside the same layer, but they don't know exactly who's close by. They might have the first shot. Clicks and Duke slightly lower. They're looking to play that low ground, staying quiet for now. Want to get that final 2v2 with the high ground team. Zeke though, he's loud. Nets not around, so he has to make his solo clutch worthwhile, and he's gonna push for it.
2 solos.
Side jump up, building going for the cone slide option, but not gonna find it either. He gets denied.
2 solos that went for high for a second there. Day was looking up as well. He has the grapple glove to work with. D-Roller, Knife, get rewarded there. Duke and Clicks find another set of elims. Here it is. Day's in sight. He's gone
Grappled
though.
up.
Grapple glove is so good for these moments, and he just slips away from their grasp. Clicks is now thinking, I have to go up. I need to look for this. Knifer and Duke seem like they have run out of gas as they're also on the high ground. Finally, Day goes down. It's a 2v2 situation. D-Roller takes some unnecessary damage there. 3 ticks could be the difference here. He has to start digging into the heels. Clicks, Duke have nothing to work with. You can tell here that they are on thin ice at this moment.
Absolute fumes. They're super weak. All Knifer has to do is drop down and just win this fight. 2 shots from both players, and there's one.
So
what
good.
A beautiful angle. Knifey going for it. D-Roller with the insurance, but they don't need it. They're just that good. All these builds you see inside the storm on the left side of your screen, just kind of edging in that blue circle. This is going to be a bounce back almost, a start the end game. Lots of people able to just save their mats. Hufishy and Kaz might have an entire base they can kind of walk behind. They see some old builds, they want to jump in. Up top, Antonio, Dalton, they're looking good. They just had a recent elimination to start things off, so their match should be all right, but they've expended so much to be up here. Looking for a little bit of damage. They're just going to elect to go for as many points as possible for now. They don't really have much to maintain control of this one, Monster.
They can't really take trades either. They don't have the HP to do this. They have what they have right now. Nothing else to go ahead and work with after this. Trying to see if they mark this zone. They didn't. They're just going for a cold, trusting in the direction that they've decided to opt into. Donnie and Aviv still alive here. Second height getting focused by high ground. Hufishy and Cass getting online right now. More placement points. Edge them on up further and further inside the top 10. This could be an opener here, though. Do they catch him with the cone? I think the wall was there, but not enough. Comes the slide out. Surge is active. 11 players will have to get busy here. Clicks and Duke being one of the few here, already doing that, but trapped in the storm. Here's the punishment.
What?
And no way out either. Panstu falls there, so the zone does the rest. Lucky for him. That's a solo there. A great white tag. Can he get the finish? No. He's worried about getting safe first.
Duke somehow still also surviving. They have the grapples, but for a second there, they just couldn't breathe. Find some air, their heads are clear now. Hufishy Kaz also moving. They're not trapped in the catacombs, looking to stay ahead of that graveyard, looking fine and good. Oliver OG, who's the Jeff in the move, still looking fine though. Front side of zone, this is exactly where you want to be for a solo clutch.
Let's watch it. Oliver OG sitting here. He's been here before. We've seen him clutch. That's how he made his first FNCS appearance. It was a big, big day. Came down to the final moments. Will he do it again here today? Clicks and Duke looking great right now. 5 eliminations, many shots, usages inside the grapple glove. That's perfect. And the textbook play, protecting the sides here. Aviv and Donnie, textbook as well. But low material, much different story for them. How's Treads doing? Now inside the top 5, 2 dealings. There it is. They're on the wall of Aviv and Donnie. That's risky.
Everyone now falling as mats are running low. Just one build left for Chris for the moment, but he has his teammate, and that's what matters. Friendship's not going to win you a fight in the box, though. Never fight 2. Just now has to hide. No one to be able to help them so far. Hufishy and Kaz, maximum control. Another Siphon, they're looking good. Clicks and Duke, though. So many mats in this mid-ground layer, and they know, and we also know, height is now running weak. At one point, they will be able to look up. They just have to hide for now. They actually move lower, looking to clasp on a few more layers. 12 different duels left too, and Dino and Dalton, look at the desperation. They know they have nothing all the way up top. Muzz and Qualifier start to climb forward, recognize that not too much is being built above them. They could look up for a moment, try to get some control, but they too are running low on mats.
That was the last build right there. They're gonna need something big here, or a split from Qualifier, and they think about it. There it is, it gets dropped. Cass finds one, it's onto Clicks. And just like that, they solidify themselves a top 10 position off of that elimination. That's huge. Hufishy, Kaz, happy about that one. They want the points as well. Duke is solo now, though. Has to fight back. Has to defend the honor here for the 2. Let's watch what he can do.
Clicks had all the mats, too, so Duke's just left with about 15 builds to see exactly what he can break down. Qualifier and Muzz
looking great.
might not have too much inside the building hemisphere, but the shots are definitely looking good. Rise has to go for the clutch himself, too. We're on the backside on this field. The grass is looking a little bit weedy, and he's going to get completely uprooted. Duke, though, in that clutch spot. He's kind of found a shadow spot over here. No one can really see him. He's hiding behind the light, moving into Muzz and Qualifier, though. He needs to land this super fast. Kaz and Hufishy, though, they got height.
They took height. Adinho actually jumps down and finds an elimination 2 onto Rise. That's the change of hands there. Qualifier, in the meanwhile, takes down Aviv. It's up to Donnie, who's inside the build right now, but Qualifier has got the zone on his back. Muzz is still with him, though. This is a powerful duo. When they work together, there it is. He gets another one now. Looking good. 6 elims. Grapple gloves in hand. He can make a big play. Duke is still up. That's a solo. The second time today, he whips a shot, and down he goes. That one means even more. Adinho is now finding himself a little bit more points, and in the end, it's going to come down to a good old-fashioned 2v2. Hufishy Kaz, 3 elims, big shot at the Qualifier. Muzz has to clutch up, or it's all over. Hufishy versus Muzz now. That's a great finish right there, okay? I like that. The build-off goes. He's got the mats as well. It's looking solid. One of the most mechanical in the world, but Hufishy is ready. The defense looking good. Iron strong on high ground. The HP advantage as well. Muzz takes a little bit of damage, and here comes the reset.
He has all the mats to be able to work with. Hufishy's got nothing, just HP, about 10 more seconds, and he'll have to see Muzz. Muzz now also almost ran out. 3 builds left. 3 seconds of time. Who Fishy going for the beam, but the haircut is not gonna land. Muzz though jumps into Storm, 1 HP. All Who Fishy needs is a single shot. Jump from the right side, and it's not good. Muzz, maximum defense, he gets the VR.
There's not much separating them, which means there's going to be a big material commitment if you want to start positioning yourself from here to there. That's going to be difficult.
Players are already desperate. They're locking in. They're going for fights. They understand if they're low in mid ground right now, it's going to cost them double the match to stay alive.
Let's watch it. Surge is also active. 9 players have to fall here. This is a zone.
Insanity.
Scope looking down now. 129 above. They'll be okay. Not a trouble in sight as no one is near their lair. Not a second height, anything like that. Everyone's just trying to stay low. Recycle what they can. Down goes Nets and Siki. 7th place. Nets is here. Being focused now. Ultimate low armored walls as well. Committing everything that he can. No Qualifier here. Teams being fragmented, broken apart on one of the more difficult rotates they'll see today. 90 below for Muzz as well. 7 players separate him. The Surge getting active here. 10 seconds before that turns online. Nets goes down. He needs 6 more. Will he get lucky in that regard? Can he find a refresh here? The only player in the sea right now. Edits come out. Nope. Trap. Caught.
Every time I'm tuning in with some of these players, I feel like I'm watching the end of the Titanic. Every single top player on any East drowning. Jackson, Dada, they're trying their best to just steer this ship on course. Tuning in with them in the best low ground spot possible. If their hull even ruptures slightly, they get sent down to the depths. Trashy and Rise, though, they want to take towards the skies, looking for any type of nutrition here. Up in the high ground, up in the clouds with the battle. A hard-fought one, all the way up top. Visuals expended so much to be here. Now just 8 builds remaining. It's going to be fine, though. No one else is looking up as he tries to fall down, though. Scope gets just his wings snipped, broken apart, crumbled down. No feathers to be able to keep him up. Drafting towards the air. Trashy and Rise, they've found their high spot now.
And I pay to see that angle one more time. The grapple glove is going to be the difference for him to slip on to that other side there and find those eliminations, find the angle there. And now we have that team on high ground with Fishy and Kaz, one of the only teams that were inside the top 5, making it this far, now breaking their way through. Aviv and Donnie as well have managed to snake their way across that rivers.
And now the cruise is over. We're back up onto land. Aviv and Donnie up to their natural habitat, but as he moves up, Donnie's and Aviv's, their legs just get clipped down. Dada now, a somersault in the air, but acrobatics are not allowed here. Police officer Trashy up top does not want to see any funny business. Donnie trying to move in, burnt by the storm. He finally lands down too, but has no match to stay alive.
Very low material here. Player behind the wall, he's going to have to do something big. He's going to have to hit a shot like he's never done before here if he wants to stay in the game here. 3 elims is great, but that's not going to be enough. That's not going to be enough to really push it here, to open up the distance between him and Clicks. Remember, they were just behind them, trailing. Now the standings get much, much closer as all the competition has already fallen. But Donnie has an opportunity here to truly break away. Rise and Trashy are also just climbing up, getting closer and closer. Remember, after this halfway mark, the more you earn now, the better you are in shape for the closeout. Nico, also a solo. He has to do big things.
Everyone just needs to live, but look at where we're going back to. It's the water. Donnie always having trouble. He loves to play that low ground lair, but the ground doesn't exist. The first shot he could land, that'd be huge for the points in the placement, but he doesn't. Chimps falls. Kaz drowns. Donnie just waiting inside the water for his chance to strike. He goes for a shot, just hits the fin of Oliver.
That's it. No!
Teo you can pick up. It's not possible.
Someone else wanted it more. You saw Teo do it. Now it's Peterbot's turn here. Starting to look in. They start breaking, focusing for height.
The second shot
has to be weak too. They've been focused multiple times. Elite's gonna fall there, top 5. No longer in sight for him. 5 for everyone else though. Spades by himself. This is a big pick here. Player in his build. Peterbot goes for high ground. It's all or nothing now. He cranks, he gets trapped. It's looking good. Rise is smart, but Peterbot's quick. And now it's his high ground. 7 build. The commitment. Great pre-fire there. It looks good, but Rise is looking even better here. No more builds for him. They're committing to the zone. It's a 2v1 situation. They're looking for Peterbot. He's got the side angle. He's trying to steal away. He gets a placement point, and here, they have to commit. Down they go. Peterbot wins the stamina race up above, and it's his. But Rise and Trashy are popping off. 10 elims, make it 11. It continues to add up, and just like that, they win the game. Gonna make a big play. It's poising up against them, and that's the fight here.
Want to tune into this hype fight, though. It's going to be Shore, actually.
And Zypha.
All the way up top, looking to have a little bit of control of this game, get back into acting force. And then going to stick side by side. Blake's going for it. Zypher also building. Shore finally gives it up, though. It's going to be too much to maintain. They don't have that many mats.
It cost them a lot. They're really, really low now. Shore on the other side have a little bit more to work with. A great game for them. Already at 3 eliminations and now an end game. Here it is. Top 25 is the cascading, rewarding points here for placement. That's exactly where you want to be. Glace using every moment now to try to optimize the builds here. Optimize the distance and go the distance here.
On high ground, the clouds, the skies, they look completely clear. But on low, it's a sandstorm. You can't really decipher what's going on around you at all. Muzz in a state of panic. Play a fight, low on HP as well. Degen wanted Silver down. So many people just picking apart players left and right. More even moving forward. Chip's using as much time as possible before he moves, and that's options available because of that grappler. Rise, though, finally down. Oliver OG picks him up as Day also activates in the feed.
Lucky for us, we don't need a specialist to break this one down. 8 players have to fall. The zone's going far west. This is all new territory we haven't touched here before, so it's going to cost material, and you're seeing it start to come to life and take to fruition. It's digging deep, but Chimp is popping off here. He finds Shore, he finds Zypha. Great tags. The zone's doing the rest. How long can they wait there? Meanwhile, Day falls to play a fight. Muzz is happy about that one. Direct competition already out now. And look at the rotate here. One more grapple separates him from the front of the zone, and he just go ahead and commits to it. Here's Trashy's perspective. Holding off the first, barely though. 2 elims. Surviving, making placement, looking good.
Stick game is just so sticky. No player even just going down. Finally, Adinho almost falls. It's Rayhan to go down first. Zypha also taken down. PlayFi absolutely cleaved out the side. Muzz has to leave his teammate behind. Now, operating off a higher layer, Duke and Clicks down below in the sand and the dirt. They find a huge tarp to be able to move. This is an oasis in the middle of this desert. Meanwhile, up top, look at this pyramid. It's Byla and Peterbot sky high.
Once again, they fight for high ground, this time with success. They're now about 50% of the way through. Can they continue to hold this out here? They have just enough builds to do devastating work to the rest of this lobby. Trashy, however, trying to put up more offense here on the mid-ground layer. Can he force these guys off?
Trashy's our first player POV in terms of just overall the podium, the first place hold on. He's in that spot to keep making those points. Rise, rise, and rise. Blake, though, he's moving in. Top 10, wants to make a difference and get up those standings. Pamsto taking a few knocks, too. He's catching up. Blake trying to make this clutch work all the way on the backside. Trashy's still getting points, landing big shots. Now finally down to his single piece of builds left. He's at 120. Really wants to buy that space.
A lot of key players in the game right now. Duke and Clicks being one of the set, and they're down low. They're in the front side of the zone. Look how they cut this team off and drop them quickly, making easy work and also revealing all that loot that they're gonna need in the feed. However, it's continuing to fire up. We're inside the top 10. Chip is trapped. One shot is what he's gonna need. He slips out the side. He's escaped for now. How much longer? Not much. He's down.
Trashy down. Duke and Clicks now a chance to go for first place. They need about 4 points to grab that top seed. So they're going to be backing up straight into different builds and walls, somehow still having that so far. Caster and Eco also not really running on fumes just yet. Fash taking out Plur. Pamsto still active. 10 E-lives. Double digits for the duo. And they're not stopping. Rising out of the ground. Resurrected up towards Clicks. And Duke on the backside. Can't find the edit of the wall. Duke, though, window open. And time for a hot breeze. There goes Fatch. Pamsto now has to go up as his teammate goes down.
The straw hat, the house comes crashing down. It's all over. Pam's not left by himself. Duke and Clicks continue to hustle on this low ground, and they're emptying all the pockets here. They're now at 5 E-limbs. They got a set on the other side. It's Nico and Casker. The edit, he works up with a 133. Can he get the follow-up? Of course he can. And there it is, the follow-up. It's 2 more. And look at that. They're now at 7 eliminations. They're fighting their way to that first place spot as Byla and Peterbot manage to find themselves 8 E-limbs. It's looking great.
Everyone going towards the double digits, and now the final 2v2. Sand coffin down below. Up top, Byla, Peterbot looking for the burial. Clicks and Duke, what can they do to find a little way to get out of this asphyxiation? The suffocation down below is just so hard to look, to breathe. Byla, Peterbot are just splitting mats, armored walls too. It's genius to have so many builds to work with. It's all about a slow game here. Just keep buffeting them. defy this and sandstorm of bullets from up top to down low. Duke and Clicks can't really do much, sharing wall after wall. They don't have any type of sights on high.
Two ways they can play this. They can use the armor walls to buy time or cut them off. Peterbot's gonna go up, so he's going to the buy time strategy. You hear the one come out, you hear the two. He's solidified on the grounds now. It's all or nothing. Here it is. We talked about oxygen. Pull out the tanks. You're gonna need it. Clicks finds a huge one there. The siphon buys him a little more, but we already know who's on top. Peterbot looking down. He's got a little bit of heals to work with. He found a tag onto Clicks. That's his knock, and he can get the finish.
All he has to do is wait for that Siphon to come in. Duke knows that too. He has to go for the shot. 15. Magnus left 5 to none. Clicks now down. Siphon coming in for Peterbot. It puts him up above Duke with the final shot. It's not going to be able to land. It's Peterbot for the win. Half his team still alive, though. We'll see if Fishy can lock this in. Peterbot, Byla, they take over 5th. They're on the left side of your screen right now, moving so much ever closer to the zone. They're looking to overtake Qualifier spot at 3rd.
Look at this. That's Duke right there on the layer, right in front of him. A big play could be in the works there, but no. Qualifier skips right past it. Byla, meanwhile, goes high again. But it's Bobby and Plur who are looking them. And this is another play from Bobby and Plur. This is the second time they've tried to play for high ground. We've watched them attempt this before. They're even going with the full commitment here. They connect the build. Peterbot and Byla say, all right, you want to connect it? I'm stepping on over and I'm connecting to you. They've now effectively supported Peterbot and Byla's decision to go for high ground, and it's theirs. Just a little bit of mats, though, so we know what's going to happen. They're going to have to get active here. 10 players have to fall. High ground of Peterbot and Byla are not safe. They're below the surge by a fair margin. Fishy, solo here, working this layer.
This is just tough. The team that's holding them down are the ones that have height right now. He has to try to surpass Peterbot and Byla in their natural, dangerous habitats. A spot where they can get so many eliminations. Just have to look down, see, and breathe at any duo below. Rise at 2nd place, right above. Some of the teams only have like about a 10-point difference. He's in a solo clutch spot. Place is trying to climb all the way back to, top towards the top 5. Floppers and splashes available in his inventory, but he is looking down so bad.
This is it. Big shots coming out. A lot of solos inside our top 5 right now. Trying to hold on and make the hero's effort here to earn these points. Qualifier, who's up and alive right now, hits the full reload, finds a player. Doesn't quite catch him, but it's looking good so far. The teammate slides from behind and takes him out. That was Plur and Bobby right there. It was close, but no cigar this time around. Let's see it, though. Rise on the other side, another one of those solos here. 141 now, big points for him. One step closer here to really pushing his way in and making history. Let's see it. Fishy also, one of those few players that have to do something big here. 2 mats left. He has to pick this up here. Someone else sees the loot. He fights for it. The one material is going to be the difference for him to block that wall and get away safely.
Gonna be nice so far. He's taking 5th all the way back from the team all the way up top on height. Per now going down as Walker's finally alive. D-Roller, Knifey. Might have started the day off top, but now with 83 points, they need to climb back all the way towards the top 5. Teo and Pump 2 have taken apart so many different duos, but right now their world's getting torn in half because once again, Teo's by himself, no duo partner, and they're looking bad on point 2. Sliding in, Clicks is right behind him too, on the ground, on the dirt, but they get blocked by an armored wall, so not much for them to do for the moment. They have a little bit of a chance for a reprieve. Jackson is getting absolutely pressured down. Fishy takes them out. He falls down in 7th.
Big comeback story for a lot of teams right now as they're starting to get closer and closer to these 100-point thresholds. We talked about 150 being that place that you want to be to push your way through, but with how many other teams are right on the heels right now and the opportunity to pop off big, anything can happen. Duke goes down and fully finished. That's huge. Clicks is by himself now. No eliminations. Unheard of for this team, but he's trying to change that. Teo gets clipped, but not hard enough to fall there, and it's still action in business here. Knifey finally falls. Another big game for him. Here it is. Clicks commits. He's inside the box. Can he get the crushing shot that he needs to win this one? Wow. It's over. And the mat's good enough to keep him in the game right now.
Clicks processing movement at double the speed. Peterbot and Byla double the damage all the way up top from height. No one can touch them for now. Byla, so many mats to be able to use from this spot as well. We're at maximum natural low ground. 2 Clicks affected, but Sina looks confused inside the build. Clicks at 50 HP. Anything can take him down. It'll be a spray from the backside. It's Costa who rips him apart. Now we have a duo controlling that low ground. A duo who's looking for a seat at that top 5 table at 99 points. They're 1 away from triple digits. They have the spray to be able to have it safe in the conversation as well, but they're finally out of match. Costa now has to rely on just his aim. Peterbot denies him and knocks him down.
That's a big one right there for a team that came in with around 40 or 50 points to jump up into a near top 10 position is devastating. But high ground is Peterbot and Byla. They want everything. They want it now. It's looking really good for them. 7 eliminations. Donnie and Aviv working this low ground. 4 elims for them. Very nicely done there. Low ground peaks are looking good. Some shots are connecting. And here it is. Vana slips around the bait. And it's not good enough. Aviv goes down. Viola's still up, but he gets caught off guard. And now it's a 1v1 situation. Viola doesn't get the siphon just yet. There it is. He's got the HP lead. Anything can still happen.
It's almost a tie game between the teams. The VR means so much. Peterbot drops down and has the spray. He is just too good. Over and over, back to back. Peterbot and Viola just look way too good.
Finally, Who Fishing Cast find a little something too. They pull the zone. And look at them, trying to clear a path in front of them. Smart play here. They have so much material as well. How did everyone manage to be in such a position right now? That's not a fight that they necessarily need, but they love to end up picking up here. It is going to come down to eliminations and, of course, the placement points here. Literally a nail-biting situation right now. Mustn't play a fight. In a fight, play a fight is hurt. He might even be down, I dare say. No, that could have been a siphon that comes in to keep him up here. Take a look. Here comes the reheals. They're trying to bounce back right now. That was almost it. It was almost over for a second. Meanwhile, Donnie falls to shore. That's a team inside the top 5.
Top 3 kind of in jeopardy for the moment. Casker, Nico, that surge will start to strike any second now. They're electing to stay secure, wait for some of the desperate teams on the backside of zone to come in, and then go for huge shot. DT and Rise right below Aviv, a solo player on 3rd, right above that 4th place team. Teo also moving about. Here goes Casker, straight up to the skies. 15 above that damage threshold. Nico has come clutch with a big shot and play onto Byla, who goes down. So that top team now taken out. Muzz also flies towards the sky. The position has changed between 4th and 5th place. Now they're struck by Surge. The Lightning is doing much damage, burning their chances and hopes to stay alive.
Here it is. It's all or nothing right now. Are you going to be the person that is a cut above the rest and show everyone why you are great? Let's see it here. Zypha is going to fall to the hands of Teo. Teo, who absolutely needs this, but he needs a little more to close the gap. There's still 31 players separating from him and the win, of course. And can he do it? He's going to have to stop down and heal here. Muzz needs to fight. They're going to be diving into someone shortly. There it is. They drop the heals. It's now all or nothing. There's a team in front of them. Can he get the shots?
It's Nico and Casker.
That is
4th
Casker.
versus 5th. They're actually tied for the moment. Same exact points, 138. They're looking for it. Back and forth.
They're both hurt.
All of them affected by Surge. Nico Castro let them go towards the left side. They bump closely towards the walls, but don't stay on the same layers. Muzz now in his own fight, somewhere else completely. Qualifier is just living by a sliver of HP together. They have under 50 HP to work with. Elite now down. C's taken out. Some of the top 10s falling inside the feed. A big shot from Muzz, but no, they go down. Nico and Casker need to live for 5 seconds, and they can make this difference matter. So close, but Teo is still alive. 8th place. He's right behind that 5th place spot. He's right beside them too. He can be the difference maker. Going for a few shots. I don't think he realizes which box is in front of him. It's the finals box. Behind that door is a chance for him to have a ticket straight towards the finals. He's looking forward, and Trashy is inside the same boxes as well. Nico and Casper versus Trashy and Rise, both in the same house, but only one person can live on this floor.
And also Chimp lurking outside, just right here. There it is. He jumps on in, but no, slips away, escapes, barely escapes. Look at this, Teo lurking inside the cone onto Chimp. Here comes the edit. He needs to hit it, and he does. More points for him. There's a chance for Teo now. He has a couple of mats. No! Crushed and dropped. Dreams shattered. It's over.
Nico and Castor still in that 5th place spot. No idea if it's a tie or how much they need to really drive by. Rise has now taken over first. So how far does Quicks fall? That's the real question. Are they even qualified? Big shot Rise does not care. Him and Trashy now are alive. Their hopes so sky high. In the air, Nico and Castor down towards the ground. Still in 5th. They're not budging. How many points do they need? They're about to eclipse Clicks right now. 152 points. They're so close to knocking them out of the competition. Rise finally down. Trashy's now staying alive on the backside of zone, going for as many heals as possible with his Medvis. ZPXY in front of him. It's a 39th place team. He's looking for anything to stay alive. Any heals in any box, but it's not possible. Casker, 5th place, 152 points. He needs about 2 more, but there's nothing left. Not even the basement. It's waterworks. Tears almost. He's drowning. Barely even able to swim. He's just right behind the zone. A few teams left up above him. It's a bunch of duos though. Casker with no HP is just alive inside this lake below Sleepy Sound. 153 points. He's found out, bumped down, and stopped in 5th place.
And there it is. We'll see if that's going to be enough. It's going to be a very, very close tournament for him. But for everyone else, they're just unleashing mayhem here. It's a 2v2 situation now. And we get to coast our way through on high ground. Pidus and Zapoxy managed to contain things for now. But who will be our top 5 position duos? We'll have to find out shortly, guys. That was a crazy one. Clixie swings around, a great tag there, and now it's a 1v1 situation. You can see he's on the low ground guy, and it's gonna be over. That's a great hit there. The 1v2, is it enough? He's out of ammo, but no! Clixie turns around, hits the shot.
That's just huge.
Woo! Speaking about first place spot, Trashy and Rise, we just saw right there Peterbot and Bila holding out strong. Duke and Clicks not out of the competition, sitting in 3rd place. Aviv and Donnie's had such an incredible run all day long. And Nico and Casker jumping up that one spot that they needed into that 5th place. But to see Muzz and Playify, who had such a good game, grabbed a VR, not make it. But you know what? They got the semifinals next week.